Hello, hello. My name is Sophie, and I am a website developer, marketer, all those things. And this is the very first ever Shine with Sophie. So I own a franchise called With Sophie, and I have Stand with Sophie and Strands with Sophie and Stories with Sophie. But this is sort of a new endeavor that's based on an existing company that I've owned for almost 20 years. Um, I used to operate just under my name, and I had a marketing firm that again did web development and email blasts and social media and strategizing and scalable systems, all kind of things. And so because I created this whole umbrella of With Sophie, I am just now sort of thinking, hey, why don't I incorporate the two things that I've done all my life with this new sort of influencer path, I guess. So that's why I'm here today. This is our first ever Shine with Sophie. I've basically rebranded my old marketing firm to Shine with Sophie. So I'm still doing web development, still doing all the things I used to do, but now adding this element of live streaming, trying to build some community around not only creators and other agencies who deal with marketing, web development, is particularly through sites like Wix, but also just trying to look out for people who are running a small business or who are creatives who themselves want to learn some tips and tricks on how to basically shine. So excuse my voice. I've been under the weather. I know I look like Sideshow Bob and a little disheveled, but just bear with me. I didn't want to wait any longer. I was ready to jump in. So basically what this is going to be is I'm already working. I already have a lot of work that I'm doing. So I figured why not show you what I'm up to and then open the floor for questions and answers. So feel free to stop me at any point and ask any kind of personal questions about what you might want to see in your business, in your marketing. If you have a question about something that I'm doing, you can certainly stop and see how it can apply to something you're trying to do with perhaps your marketing or your web development. Or if you're just, wanting to give me some advice and you see that I'm doing something you might have done differently, please weigh in by leaving a comment. Um, right now, I'm streaming to YouTube, but I am also on the web at shine.withsophie.co. I'm also on other social media platforms like TikTok and whatnot. So you can find me anywhere, and hopefully, this will grow just like my other With Sophie properties have grown, and I'm really excited about those. So I don't really care about the cross pollination of it all, but I'm very excited to focus now on an area that I have a bachelor's degree in marketing. I have a master's degree in informatics, and so that's basically applied analytics. And so it's something that I've done my whole life, and I'm very excited to bring to you. And so let's jump right in today. The first project that I'm going to be showing on Shine with Sophie is an email newsletter blast. And so I've been working with this wonderful company called Relationship Counseling Group. It's owned by a gentleman named Chris A. Matthews. He is an author, he is a licensed marriage and family therapist. He is just a phenomenal human being. And so it's been such a pleasure to work with him for so many years now. This recent huge project that we're undertaking is basically where he has me on essentially retainer, where he pays me for ongoing consulting, but we've just taken on where he's not only basically hired me to come in and consolidate a lot of his different businesses, but I'm combining almost five different websites into one website for him. I changed his entire EHR, electronic healthcare record system, from Go High Level, and he was using Best Notes and Cognito Forms and all these different systems to just simple practice. So we moved all of that over. He had an entire series of 32 courses for couples and partners that is simply phenomenal, but it was housed in a platform that was very clunky. So I migrated his entire course system over to this new website. And so we've already done so much work. And so what you're going to see tonight is basically just the ongoing consultancy work that we're doing. So I've established a template for his newsletters. And so we're going to basically do the November. I know it's very late. It's already November 29th. So sorry to, sue me. But we're going to do his November newsletter to try to get out for, to take advantage of the whole Thanksgiving season. So let me show you what his template looks like. All right, so this is the October newsletter. And as you can see, it is really pretty. I like it. It's based on like a Halloween theme, of course. And so I like to keep the themes pretty topical. And so we kind of already did like a thankful theme a couple months ago. So I'm going to actually make this one more about giving, where the through line is giving. And so the big elements that we're going to lift up for this newsletter are going to be his retreat that is coming up in April of next year, or May of next year, really. And also, we're going to talk about the new website and how that's been revamped in order to help his clients have a much more, I guess, modern experience than what they might have been used to, and a very streamlined experience. And then the third thing we're going to focus on is a section on the courses. So, if with the through line of giving, I ran those elements through ChatGPT, and I will show you what it came up with. All right, so basically it's like, okay, yeah, here's my prompt. I accidentally sent it before I meant to, so that's why I said whoops. But I said I'm working on a very late November newsletter for a relationship counseling group, and I want the retreat to be front and center. I said, can you create a copy or create copy about how we're giving you until Giving Tuesday to take advantage of the deposit that he's offering. I also want to talk about how we're going to give 10% of those proceeds to the local food bank. And yeah, and also people should consider giving their partner the promise of a tropical getaway for Christmas. I talk about how I want the next sections to be revamping, or how the site was revamped and how we're moving to a new EHR. And then finally, a section on the new courses. So the through line should be giving, and I'd like a section header for each. I already do not like what it has given me. I'm normally really quite pleased with ChatGPT, but sometimes you have to schmooze and schnoodle and whatever with it. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And again, please jump in if you have any questions or thoughts. Let's see. So I might as well, I'm not really going to worry too much about trying to perfect ChatGPT. I think this is all a very good start. So I'm just going to go back to the newsletter so we can just start formatting that, and then I'll copy in the copy and I'll just edit that myself. I'm not going to try to get too specific with perfecting ChatGPT just now. So we're going to, of course, update it to November 2025. There's only one more month in the year. Can you believe it? That is so crazy. And so since we're going to be focusing on the retreat first, I'm just going to knock that up to the top. And probably I didn't really need to do that. I didn't really need to do that, but it's okay. So I'm just going to reuse this image in order to save myself some time and energy. And let's see, where else did we go? So, boop, boop, boop. Just gonna move these up. And I like to think like I'm speedy, but I'm not. I take my time, but sometimes when I'm doing stuff, people will be like, "Hey, slow down," and I'm like, "No, I'm not really Speedy Gonzalez with it," but that is all right. If I'm going too fast, let me know. If I'm going too slow, hey, gives you more time to pay attention. I like to think. Let's go ahead and keep this link here. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna pull my little divider up. All right, so now we've kind of got our sections the way we want them. um, let's see. I might actually do this one a little differently because the way the courses are, there's a nice kind of hero image for the courses. And I don't really need the two sections, so we'll kind of plan this out a little bit before we start putting the copy in. So I'm fine with the layout for the retreats because it's just kind of rehashing what we've already done. This link is going to be fine. It's going to go right to where it needs to go. And then, okay, for the new website system, I genuinely do not need to have an image at all for this section. I might just take that away. That way we're not overloading it with too many visuals. Or actually, I can just move that down because we can use this image for the hero image for this area, and then we can just take off these two column areas here. And now he's still doing the groups. So technically I could have 4 sections, but I just think a newsletter is nice in threes. Like whenever I get something, I don't really want to scroll through a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll just save the groups for next time. Although the groups are another thing that we moved over from his old site. So that was a big part of the project, is that I had to recreate those in the new system. So that was a lot of work. A lot of work. And then I'm gonna just delete that because it's not necessary. And that hero there. Okay, so now we've got our sections. Let's go and start moving the copy over and fitting that in. So again, our theme is going to be giving. And I'm just copying and pasting from the ChatGPT that I showed you earlier. And let's see. I don't know if you can hear my tunes. I like house music, so I just have that going in the background. Okay. So it's saying give yourself until Giving Tuesday. I don't really care for that. So let's do this. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you have to like start at the, sorry, start at the last, take away the last like letter so you don't lose your font. And then what I do is I hold down Shift, Option, Command V, or you can right click and say paste and match style. And that way you can preserve that formatting. So let's say, I'm going to say, we're giving you, that's too long. So maybe you have until you have, you have until Giving Tuesday. Giving you, mm, giving you to Giving Tuesday. Giving you till Giving Tuesday. And I hate to like change my font size or anything. Giving you, giving you. Maybe I can kind of sneak the left and right here a bit, because that is quite chunky. Let's go to 20 and see if that gives us a little bit more space. No, let's go all the way down. I mean, fuck it. It's like centered. Okay, I'm fine with that. So giving you till, I wonder if I can fit on, nope. So till, giving you till, giving you till Giving Tuesday. Giving you to, giving you to Giving Tuesday. Giving you till Giving Tuesday. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT if that's okay. I use them for everything. Is Giving you till Giving Tuesday grammatically sound? Okay, so I do need like a apostrophe. So giving you till. See, I'm glad that we checked. That was very easy to fix. So now this goes right to the retreat. It plays a video when you click it, it plays the video on the site. So it's kind of a fake out with this play button, but you know, we do what we got to do. It helps to really increase the click rate though, I tell you what. All right, so let's change our copy, our primary copy here. And it's saying, let's see. I'm just going to copy the whole thing and then we'll edit it in the system. And I'm going to keep that first sentence just so I can keep the formatting, because again, you have to paste and match style. And plus, I don't want to lose this link and the color. It's already in there. Why mess around? So, okay. In the spirit of Giving Tuesday, we're extending our special $600 deposit option through Tuesday. No. At midnight, so more couples can say yes to the escape they've been craving. This holiday season, I don't mind that because Thanksgiving's very cravey, a cravey time, okay? This holiday season, consider giving your partner the promise of something meaningful. A tropical couples retreat designed to restore connection, deepen communication, and bring you back to each other. It's the kind of gift that lasts long after the wrapping paper is gone. And because the season is about more than what we give our loved ones, RCG will be donating 10% of all retreat revenue received on Giving Tuesday. I like that they clarified that to Second Harvest Food. Giving back while giving your relationship the reset it deserves. That's something to, I want to say that's something to be thankful for. That's truly something. Yeah, truly something to be thankful for. All right. So, there are are still spots available for our exclusive couples retreat, a celebration of love and marriage in heaven. In the spirit of Giving Tuesday, I'm just gonna say we're extending. We're giving you until Giving Tuesday till midnight on Giving Tuesday. To take advantage of our special 600 deposit option. So that more couples can say yes to the escape they've been craving. I don't like that. This holiday season. So I don't really like that. I actually said it in a way that I think is just fine. Consider giving. Okay, so that more couples can consider giving their the promise of a tropical getaway this Christmas. A tropical getaway. For Christmas. '26 tropical getaway for. Oh yeah, hopefully they don't think it's at Christmas. Okay. I'm sorry I get a little picky with wording sometimes because I just some people aren't that bright. Some people will be like, "Oh, it's gonna be for Christmas, the retreat." So like, oh, well, let me be very explicit. All right, so then they're saying, I think this is too much. I think this is gonna be fine. And because this season is about more than what we give our loved ones, RCG will be donating 10% of all revenue, retreat revenue received by Okay, and I'm okay with that being a little ambiguous, but I think it's fine. And so then we can say, just end it with that so we don't have too many lines. And we'll reread it all later, but I think this is fine. All right, and so I don't think it has any more. All right, so I think that's good. We can move on to the next section. This all-inclusive luxury getaway combines relaxation with intentional connection plus private breakout sessions with us to deepen everything you're learning in group therapy or in our courses. Secure your spot. Okay. All right. And so what's funny is I'm doing a lot of this kind of minutia work with the editing and the copy and all that. This is not long term. Like I feel like my role really is more so to establish these systems and these processes to then hand off to Chris. So since we're still in the middle of this huge project and because he has me on retainer essentially, I'm fine with doing the occasional newsletter or email blast or social media post even. But for the most part, once we're done, he'll then have these email templates and all of the, even this video to show an admin or someone who he hires for his marketing to take on the role that I'm doing now. So it's funny that I'm doing this because I don't really get to do this kind of thing that often. So I'm glad to have you here to see it. But yeah, let's just keep going so we can run through the process of creating an email. Again, the elements I kind of had were ChatGPT and then the existing template that we created. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Let's see. I am gonna get the next bit of copy. So then it said give yourself an easier experience. Our new site and client portal. I don't like the titles they're giving. It's giving it's giving very chat GPT. Whenever I get stuff, I need to go in and like set my overall settings for chat GPT to say, please don't use any M dashes, semicolons and stuff like that because it loves those. And I feel like anybody who sees a M dash will automatically know that you're using chat GPT. So it's kind of funny. Excuse me. It's very late where I am. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up so we can get this sent out. Hopefully tonight. So let's see. We got this part done. We'll do one quick proof before we go. And so this will be you upgrade. Let's see. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna take off these left and right bars. Or maybe if I go like 10. Okay, I can do that. Just because if you're in a tighter email system, I don't want you to be butting up on the edges just because of my design choices. So I'm going to give this a little bit of room, maybe 5, 3. I wonder if I can get away with 4. Nope. So we'll just go 3 for both here. And oh, they just have a little bit of, they're not right on the edge there in case, again, there's a system that's a little slimmer than this. All right, so let's keep going. All right, counseling can be scary. That's not what we're talking about. We're giving you an upgrade. Again, I'm not really 1,000% on that. One thing I have to learn, it's really hard for me. But one thing I have to kind of do is just go. It's fine. Like, don't let's say don't sacrifice the good for perfection or something like that. But don't sacrifice the perfect for the the good enough. Alrighty. They like a lot of lines. Okay. I know for a fact I'm not gonna like that, but we'll just we'll proofread later. So I want to say instead, um, book an appointment, and we'll keep it moving. So the next one, again, I don't really, it's just not really that good. So I'm gonna copy the copy, but I'm gonna have to come up with a better title. So we're giving you an upgrade, giving you till Giving Tuesday. A lot of giving. We're giving you an upgrade. I think that's fine. Um, I think this one should be like, uh, giving grace. We'll figure it out. Okay. So let's get this copy in and then we'll think on it. All right, and then I wanted to change this to the hero image of the full package. That's what she said. Okay, let's see. I think I put that in RCT. I did. There we go. That thing looks nice. Look at that. Okay, and so then the only thing is it's very got a lot of headroom. That's also what she said. So we're gonna just knock that down a bit. Get it as tight as we can. Oh my God, I'm just doing it to myself at this point. So we can give it padding. We don't have to do that. We don't have to build that in with the image itself. All right, that looks so good. I do want to give it some padding. Let's say 90%. And I think that looks absolutely perfect. Let's come up with a better title there. Let's see. Mm, I really can't think of anything. I'm going to consult ChatGPT as usual. So let's go ahead and say, I want to, for the third one, you, yeah. Here, I'm going to show you what I'm up to. All right, so I'm saying for the courses, can you come up with a very short title the courses section of not giving up or giving grace by way of by way of learning by learning. I specifically want to use the word giving. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's not bad. Giving grace, not grief. Giving grace through learning. Giving your relationship what it needs. Giving your love new strength. Giving growth a chance. That's not bad at all. But these are really good. Giving your relationship more tools. Yeah, giving yourselves room to grow. Giving love a better foundation. If that works, if giving your relationship more tools works, I like to use that because the whole system is called relationship counseling tools. So I think that would be a really good fit. Let's see if we can. I genuinely don't want a 2-line one, but that is not bad. I like when I have a hard choice. Giving up, not here. That's a good one. Giving up, try giving skills instead. Oh, that's not bad at all. Giving your relationship what it needs. These are so good. Giving you skills that stick. Giving you skills that kills, that heals. Giving you skills that heal. That's not a rhyme, but not bad. Let's see. I'm not really sure. There's so many good ones. Giving grace through learning. Giving love a good foundation. Okay, I'm going to try giving grace through learning. Giving grace by learning. It's not perfect, but that'll do. All right. I think that's fine. So of course, this will be gone as soon as we get ready to go. I just have to upgrade his um, payment system, so I'll get in touch with him to do that. But let's have a quick look. I'm not really sold on this width, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're just gonna read the whole thing and just hear how it sounds. Make sure our links are correct. So actually I need to add a link for this one. So let me duplicate this and bring that down. All right. The courses. And then we'll go to um all right, so this is his course list and all good. So let's pop that into here. Sorry. Excuse me. Sometimes you want to put the link on the image as well, so we'll do that. Oh, let me change the alt text. Collection of branding for courses. So it does not play button over retreat image. Okay. You want your alt text to be good because it's one more thing that helps with your SEO and also with your ability to be whitelisted when you are sending to emails. So I clearly didn't do that before because this is a template. So now that that's in there, good. So let's keep going. Let's just do one quick read on all the links are in, all the links are good. We're just gonna give it one more read over and then we'll send it as a test. And then once we hear back from Chris, we'll send it. So with a one read through, I think we're good to go. Let's check it out. So newsletter, November 2025. I read every single line, every single thing. Giving you till Giving Tuesday. Giving you till Giving Tuesday. Wait, that's grammatically correct. All the links are going to the right place. All the alt text is in. It's good. There are still spots available for our exclusive couples retreat, a celebration of love and marriage. We're giving you until midnight on Giving Tuesday to take advantage of our special $600 deposit option so that more couples can consider giving their significant other the promise of a 2026 tropical getaway for Christmas. It's fine. And because this season is about more than what we give our loved ones, RCG will be donating 10% of all retreat revenue received on Giving Tuesday to Second Harvest Food Bank. Giving back while giving I'm going to have to capitalize all the givings. Otherwise, I'll have some misgivings. Okay. Giving back while, I know Grammarly's like, what the fuck are you doing? Giving back while giving your relationship the reset it deserves. That's truly something to be thankful for. Zoetry Agua Punta Cana, April 3rd, 30th through May 4th, 2026. We've triple checked those already. This all-inclusive luxury getaway combines relaxation with intentional connection, plus private breakout sessions with us. I'm going to take out with us because I don't need that. To deepen everything you're learning in group, in therapy, or in the courses. This all-inclusive luxury getaway, I just want this to be 2 lines, combines relaxation with connection plus private breakout sessions. It's okay. Secure your spot with just $600 before midnight on Giving Tuesday. Book the retreat. And then that goes to the right link. Okay. We're giving you an upgrade. We've been hard at work behind the scenes and we're thrilled to share our newly revamped online home. Okay. Cleaner design. Clear. No, it's not a whole new site yet. Oh, we've been hard at work behind the scenes. I'm just going to say we're hard at work because we're still working on stuff. So we're hard at work behind the scenes to modernize and streamline your experience with our website. And we're thrilled to share the advancements, enhancements that we've made so far. Uh, Courses and groups are much easier to access and courses and groups are much easier to access. And okay, one thing, but the biggest upgrade, we've moved to a brand new record system that gives you a faster, simpler, more intuitive client portal. I want to say, because it didn't exist before. So I'll say brand new no. Now you can, oh, I see what you did there. Now you can give yourself the gift of convenience. They tried to make giving work, but okay. Now you can book an appointment your paperwork and make and make payment. Without giving yourself like are faster, simpler, more intuitive. Is smoother than ever. Try it out, explore, explore. By making an appointment today and let us know what you think. Okay. Book an appointment. Giving grace by learning. Chris has officially expanded the RCD Learning Library with brand new, I guess it is brand new. It's not though. With brand new online courses. Designed to support you at every stage of your relationship. Whether you're trying to improve communication, navigate conflict, or build stronger routines, these courses in designed for giving you okay. The 8 courses of the Finding Your Relationship Fix Masterclass were designed for giving you the tools to grow together. Now you can have our founder, Chris A. Matthews, beside you. Stop at your own pace. In your own home. Browse catalog. Pick a place to browse the catalog. Browse the catalog. Purchase that. Speak to you, or access the complete series. Giving your partnership the knowledge it deserves. View the courses. Browse catalog. Purchase the courses that speak to you, or access the complete series for okay. That's it. We are done. So I think it looks great. All the links go where they need to go. Everything looks fine. All this we've used before, so it's fine. So the next step, I'm going to go ahead and send Chris a test. And we're going to do that by clicking here, send test email. All right, so I'm going to send it to, let's just send it to ourselves at .com. And there you have it. So we can preview it on mobile really quickly here too. That looks fine. We'll give it an upgrade. It did justified. That's fine. Giving grace by learning. All right, and again, we'll fix that. We'll upgrade it before we send. Okay, so I'm gonna wait to hear back from Chris, and then we'll be able to send this out. So again, we have a little breathing room because we're not expecting anything as far as a call to action to conclude until Tuesday. But of course, we do want to get this sent as soon as possible. I think early Saturday morning is going to be just fine for this to go out because it's going to his existing clients and past clients for him and for the entire practice. Then it's going to go out to probably about 8,000 different people. So it's going to be a pretty extensive list. But he's had really good returns in the past, so we're excited about that. So that's it for tonight, but I will absolutely be happy to jump back in once we start to analyze the analytics behind the success or failure, hopefully not, of this campaign, and we can do that together. Perhaps tomorrow. But I'm so tired. It's 1:15 my way. So I'm gonna go to bed. But hopefully we'll hear back from Chris by tomorrow morning so we can go ahead and hit send on this bad boy. But I love it. I think it's really nice. And so yeah, thanks for coming to work with me tonight. And I'm going to be able to mark this off on our list on ClickUp. But that was it. This was about how long? Just over an hour. Not even that long that it took us to craft the November newsletter for Relationship Counseling Group. And if you would like to visit them, they have an amazing set of resources, even if you're not in North Carolina, where they are local to. Um, their website is rcgpllc.com. And he's got books and he's got these online courses that are spectacular. And again, the newsletter that he sends often contains really helpful tools and information. So connect with them. They're amazing. And you will gain a lot if you're in a relationship or looking to be in a relationship. And otherwise, that's it for me. You can follow me here. Go to shine.withsophie.co in order to see my website or to utilize my services if you're interested in this kind of thing. Like if you want me to help you set up an email blast or go over a complete marketing campaign and plan for you. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I've done for my whole life. And so very excited to again bring this to the YouTube and to the interwebs in a different way than I had been doing before. So thanks for tuning in to the very first episode of Shine with Sophie. And we'll probably see you tomorrow because, this is what I do for a living. So I'm excited to show off more and more of the different and various and variable services that I do every day. So thank you again. Have a wonderful night. And I'll leave you with my parting message, as I always do. Love one another, okay? But with permission. All right, good night.